Okay, Kafam, Eric is into vaping? Is that how you call it?
Vaping, yes.
Yeah.
I'm using a small one.
How do you call
Charon.
that? It's a
This
Charon.
is the Charon, and I'm using an OBS what do you call this? Atomizer tank.
What do you call this thing? That's the vape itself?
Yes, this is the vape. Actually, the
Okay.
vape is actually this is the machine.
The
right?
machine, alright.
And the vape is actually the smoke that coming out from the machine.
Oh, okay.
That's a vapor.
So that's it.
Yeah.
How do you make that smoke?
You just press this button, and then wait it for, and then snip it out, and then it will.
Wait. You're not lighting anything. You're not lighting anything.
There's no smoke in this. They call it a vapor.
Oh, just a vapor. So how do you make those vapor come out of?
It's by heating
Like
this. There's actually a heating coil inside.
You suck it up from the
From the drip
machine
tip, yes.
itself.
From the drip tip. This is a drip tip.
Wait. That's the vapor comes from
The liquid that's
the
inside.
liquid. Okay.
Yes.
What do you call the liquid?
We call this e-juice.
E-juice?
Yes, it is.
E.
Yes, electronic
That's
juice.
E-juice. It's electronic juice. So instead of you smoking the real thing,
Yeah.
you're no longer doing that.
Yeah. This is actually smokeless.
It's smokeless.
It doesn't smoke.
But wait,
What-
Eric, does it have nicotine on it?
It has actually a very mild one.
Very
I'm
mild.
only using it around 3 mg, 3 milligrams. In one cigarette, is actually you're getting around 1,000 milligrams of nicotine,
And that is how
and
much?
that is actually
Just
this one compared to that is very minimal. It's very minimal. Yes. Just
But-
to satisfy your craving for smoking. But
okay.
actually, it's not smoking. It's
So-
not the real thing.
That's actually your it's an alternative to smoking, right? Instead of you smoking, it's just vaping. Is that how you call it?
Yes.
And you're coughing.
No, actually, the flavor is quite sweet.
Quite sweet. Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask you. Does it have any flavor, or
Yes, it
do you
has.
have variation or
Actually,
variants?
I mixed two flavor in here. I'm using a grape mint and ubi cheesecake, just to make it a little bit taste different.
So
Because
it's mint,
it has a little mint, yes,
a little mint, and
and it has an ubi cheesecake flavor in it.
it's like how does it feel like? Is it
Pastry,
tasting?
a pastry.
Yeah,
it's a cake.
and it smells like ube.
Yeah,
I smelled it. It's ube. How many times do you use it in a day?
it depends. If
It
I'm a little bit bored
Is it
and feel like smoking, then I'm going to vape it.
So it's just like smoking, whenever you feel like smoking, you go out and
Vape.
wait, doesn't have any effect on
your health?
like a
No.
secondhand smoker?
There's no second-hand vapor. Right?
Can you call me a secondhand smoker? Well,
no.
it's not a smoke, it's a
not smoke,
vapor.
yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have all the carcinogens that found in cigarette. Actually, if there's a
So you're telling me it's
scientific
safer to
research-
use?
Yeah,
It's
it's safer to use. It's safer.
Okay.
1,000 times safer than cigarette.
I'm seeing a lot of quite a few. How do you call the vaping?
Enthusiast.
No, the shops itself
Yeah,
where you can
a vape shop.
grab that machine and get to mingle with your
People, yeah. With your trope,
What do you
yes.
call yourselves? Vapies?
No.
How do you call yourselves?
We call our cell pups. Pups. P-O-P.
Pops. All right.
Yes, pups.
That's POP. Does it have any meaning?
Ano,
Pups.
Actually, that's the only call sign you
It's
usually
not Pops Fernandez. Yeah. Okay. You're coughing again, so it might be hurting your throat.
No, actually, I had to snip so hard because I've been smoking for a very long time, and I cannot get the dose of the nicotine that I usually do when I
yeah.
smoke.
So that's where you get the nicotine, a little percentage of it.
It's a very little, it's very little. It's ignorable actually.
When did you start vaping?
I started last year.
Oh, just last year.
Just last year.
And
Because of health problems.
was it that day when you quit smoking at the same time? I decided, well, I need to stop smoking, as in cold turkey, and then I'll start vaping.
No. Actually, before I quit smoking, I started vaping instead.
Oh, okay. So, well, it was a choice, or were you influenced by a friend?
I was influenced by a friend because I'm having a hard time breathing already.
Yeah,
So I was
okay.
influenced by a friend. You rather use vape instead of smoking. And I was actually almost coughing blood
Yeah.
because of smoke.
So, Can you encourage the others to do the same instead of
If you're smoking,
the real
you'd rather
cigarette
switch to
butt.
vaping. But if you don't smoke and you vape, I discourage you guys. you
Yeah,
don't have
me
to.
too. You don't have to try it. Well, you don't have to start smoking and vaping all at the same time. Can you do it at the same time, like smoking
Some
and
people do
vaping?
because they want to cut the level of nicotine that they usually get from the cigarette. Or sometimes they're doing it because they feel like quitting cigarette, but they can't. So instead of smoking every time they want to smoke, and then they're going to light a cigarette.
Yeah.
They used to vape.
Wow, so that's the satisfaction that you get from vaping. We're not encouraging you guys to try it, okay?
Yeah. If you're smoking,
Do
I'm
what you
encouraging you to
do.
switch.
Uh-huh.
If
Yeah.
you're smoking, I'm encouraging you to switch vaping
Switch from smoking,
to vaping.
switch to vaping.
Yeah. But if you're not smoking,
Don't
never
ever
try
try
this.
it, okay? It's
Yeah,
not good
never
for
try
you.
this. It's not your thing.